Hey there, this is Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. I'm here with Mr. Aaron from Bane. We're just hanging out. Looks like it's going to be two of us for the time being. I think Belmont's somewhere getting sun or something other. You know,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
said
know.
something about tanning his butthole. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that's necessary. I mean, no idea, no idea. Unless you're going on camera at some point, I have no idea. Anyway, not going to speculate. Not going to speculate. Anyway,
He'll be so mad.
yeah, well, it is what it is. He can chew me out tomorrow when we do our show, Cannabis and Conspiracies. Eventually, maybe. I think we're going on 2 weeks. Last time we did show. Uh, oh, all right. Over here we got Mr. Marv Sin Killer. Greetings, sinners. Hey Mark, what's up, dude? Making presumptions about us though. Anyway. Bonzart Bokeh. I don't know. I think it's Bokeh. Good evening. Hey man. And then we got Hojo. Blah ha ha ha. Aaron's avatar looks familiar. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
And
can't change
Todd
it
says
either.
creepy
So
Aaron. I don't know where he got that pose from.
no,
No idea. No
ironically,
idea.
I've been
Hmm.
making that face long before that one person. I've been making this face since
Ah.
I was 8 years old.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well, yeah.
I gotta check
No,
my house cameras now.
knowing your mother's religious leanings, you probably had like a exorcism done, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, so what's been going on out in the culture that you'd like to talk about, Aaron? You see anything interesting?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
nothing really. Except yesterday, I actually went to the theaters and I saw Nope. And
Nope.
if
Oh, okay.
yes, Nope. And
Mm-hmm.
ironically, Jordan Peele did the best thing he could have possibly done and named the movie after people's expressions after seeing the movie.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that watching Jordan Peele movies was kind of like taken off the menu for me when he told me basically that I'm not his customer.
Oh
You know,
yeah, and it's
he literally said that I'm not making movies for white people. There would never be a white protagonist or main character as long as I'm making movies. I'm like,
that's
duly
funny
noted.
because Nope had like two, at least one white
Hmm.
character that was
Oh,
following that was a protagonist.
oh, okay, okay.
So I
Well,
guess that he realized he fucked up and he backpedaled.
well, I guess he saw the receipts from his last two movies and realized, oh, wait a second, white people are the main people that support me. Surprise! Key and Peele, you think a lot of black people watch Key and Peele? I think it was mostly white audience. William Pace, hell, and hey man,
Yeah.
boom, my thoughts exactly. The new Hitchcock, my ass.
Dude, he
Yeah.
really was trying to act like that. I have no
Mhm.
idea, man. Like,
Well, I mean, I guess it's like all a virtue signal or anything, but I just don't see. I don't see how it. Sorry, it benefits you to just like tick off the majority of America just for what, to make some kind of open-ended statement about oppression or equity or whatever.
yeah,
You're there to make money, man. You're
true.
there to freaking make money. And if nobody sees your art, then you know it's not really consequential, especially
Honestly,
for big theaters. Mm-hmm.
I don't even think that's his main problem.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like, with the last three movies he's done, no, the last four
Yep.
movies, because I forgot he did Candyman and he fucked that one up. His
All
main
right.
problem is he keeps on trying to make everything like a grandiose film. But in the process of doing that, he forgets that you're supposed to entertain people.
Well, he thinks he thought he was like the Black M. Not Shyamalan. You know, as everything's just supposed to be like a twist, or everything's supposed to have like layers to it. But he doesn't have that talent, you know. M. Night
Oh yeah.
Shyamalan doesn't really have that talent. He did like one thing, you know. He found a nut in the dark, you know, and he tried to make it his career ever since. Actually did a review on my channel on about his steampunk sketch. Oh, okay, okay.
Really?
The
I'm gonna have
sad
to
part
check
is
that out.
most black people don't get his movies at all. Oh, okay, gotcha.
What are you trying to say here? No,
They
I'm just fucking.
assume that his films are
Like,
about race and racism. It's a waste of talent. Yeah, okay, I see your point.
true,
Yeah,
true.
right. Uh, well, I mean, the thing about it is, with the whole entire, we covered this. Remember, we did that video on black superheroes, and I kind of like went through all the black superheroes that are available, you know, and that they could use, but they keep,
Yeah.
you know, instead of race swapping or instead of like, you know, taking an IP away from somebody else. There was like all these, like I think we went through 50 easy of superheroes all across comics. You know, just from a list I found on Wikipedia, which means it's not even expensive. You know, it's not even it's poorly researched. You know,
Yeah.
so
You don't understand though, Bunny. Those characters, they're not
yeah.
popular, so they don't count.
Well, the thing they make them popular.
Nah, that's too much work, Bunny. I don't understand how you don't see that. It's better if you just take Iron Man and make him a black woman.
Oh, okay, I got you. Ironheart, right? Yeah,
No, retarded.
retarded.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. That came from the black man. That did not come from me. Okay. Just saying. All right. Hojo Belmont be along shortly. Tanning session is over. Oh, okay. So evidently he's yeah. Anyway, Nick Tucker says, "Hello, folks. Honestly, looking forward to Nope. The trailer looked like a cheesy horror flick. Well, yeah, he makes a good trailer. I'll admit to that.
I hope you have more fun with the movie than I did. Honestly.
Right. Honestly. He said, "Wow, okay." I saw Get Out. It wasn't thought provoking. It just made me want to get out of the room playing it on the TV. Once you go black, you won't go back. Oh, okay, right. Gotcha. Well, I mean, it's the thing about it is this inferiority complex that like black leftists seem to have. That's just bizarre to me. Your culture, before the civil rights legislation completely gutted it, was the most vibrant culture in the world, and we're still feeling the repercussions from the culture and the art that they were creating. Right? I mean, when you consider they went from chains and property to millionaires in less than two or three generations,
True.
and I mean, Josephine Baker was the biggest star in the world at one point, black lady. Now she wasn't a big star here because of the racists that were controlling everything. Racist Democrats, by the way.
She's like really popular in France. I think it was France.
Right. Yeah. France. She went to France and became a multi-millionaire, you know, over there. But you know, the blues, the Bayou blues and the jazz started, you know, that's what created rock and roll, and then it went over to England, and that's where they adopted it over there before America adopted it. We were still listening to Pat Boone over here because of racists controlling the airways, mostly Democrats. Anyway. Right. And so it came back over, and then and basically the black music went over there and got whitewashed, and then came back over here, and then next thing you know, Beatles come in, and okay, and Elvis started singing it, and it's funny because I'm like you pay attention at that time, you know, people thinking that Pat Boone sang Tutti Frutti, you know.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, so
Richard was still mad over that.
Right. But the thing about it is I, as conservative, have more respect for your culture and the potential of your race than they do, and that's bizarre to me. because I don't think I need to help you guys up. I don't think I need to help you in any way, shape, or form. You can clear your own space and you can make your own way and be just as incredible and impressive as anybody else. And I believe that with all my heart. Hey, Belmont, what's up, man?
Hey, father.
Yeah, so back from may or may not be tanning his butthole, according to Aaron. So, anyway.
I didn't.
No, don't team my ass.
Okay. I mean, that's a good way to protect it.
There you go. Yeah, keep it in the dark there. Anyway, so our Sin Killer says, once you go black, I already said that. They saw Harlem and lost their minds. They prefer an LBJ Detroit. Yeah. Sister Rosetta Tharp. Oh yeah, I remember her. She was huge. Wait, Pat Boone didn't write Tutti Frutti? I've been lied to. You have been lied to, sir. Speaking of, there was a lady who lived in Morganton for a little while, which is my hometown, and I can't remember her name right off the top of my head. I think she was a Tharp, but she. What's that?
A thought or a Thorpe?
Tharp.
Yeah, I thought you were meaning thought too. No, I can't say it on YouTube.
Well, anyway, she was a guitarist and she influenced Doc Watson, and Doc Watson's like one of the biggest, bluegrass like guitarist or folk guitarist. And let me find out what's it right quick. I need to find her name.
I like Greengrass.
Oh, I feel you. Me too, man.
Let's see. Guitarist. Yeah, she lived right here in Morganton. She was influenced on Doc Watson, and Doc Watson's like, let me see here. Etta Baker was her name. Etta Baker. Yeah, Etta Baker was her name. You've never heard of her, but she influenced the whole entire generation of guitarists. But she lived right here in Morganton. Just a humble little lady living here. She did a thumb picking style that really was influential to a lot of people. Hold on 1 second. Wahahaha. Her name was Papa Shango. Nope, it wasn't Papa Shango. No. It wasn't Vince either. Which is your name? Anyway, yeah, Etta Baker. She's considered one of the biggest influential blues guitarists in a lot of ways. Rosetta Tharp, she rattled conventions throughout 30s and 40s. She was a soulful, gritty singer and a very well practiced guitarist. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. When your culture was left alone, or at least because of segregation, they were like left off to their own devices. And because the racist Democrats of the South thought if they'd segregated them off, that they'd eventually fade away on their own because they were stupid. And because they left them alone, there's this parallel cultures that rose up. Okay. And you had your doctors, you had lawyers, you had scientists. By the way, Peanuts came from George Washington Carver, who happened to be a black man from the Tuskegee Institute. Yeah, exactly. And
wait, you mean like Peanuts, or like Snoopy?
Peanuts.
Yeah,
came from a man named George Washington Carver, who from the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. He created them. They were a hybrid of a bean, kind of a pea. They're a hybrid of a pea and a nut.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was a creative thing.
Yeah, it's created. Peanuts are entirely created. That's why you go elsewhere in the world and people don't know what
all kinds of peanuts, or just the original, or what?
Peanuts,
peanuts in general. And
that came from a black man. Yeah.
If you say that
peanuts are against God, don't eat anymore.
Oh my God! Stop. Interesting fact:
right.
If you say that word 3 times fast, you get a community strike.
Oh, really? Yeah. Uh-oh. Drives me nuts when people draw racial lines on media enjoyment. I treat music like food. I like it all, and I don't think it's for everybody. Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, I know you forgot my name and then remembered it was Vince. Yeah, well, I did forget. Hell, my friends.
well.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Piggy?
Yeah,
No, but-
instead of saying Kokoshiku Puppy Shango all the time, you gave me permission to call you Vince. So, I did forget though. Anyway, but
oh, go ahead, man.
I'll go. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
My fault. I was just gonna go back to Nick Tucker's point. That
Yeah.
makes sense because there's this video that I saw about 2 days ago, and it was this guy dressed in like different people's cultures. Like he was dressed in like Mexican attire, Chinese attire. The only
Yep.
people that got mad at him were the people that weren't a part of that culture.
Right. Exactly. They get mad at you on their behalf of the culture. But consider this, okay? In about a generation, people are going to forget that there was a Redskins. In
Yeah.
about a generation, they're going to forget that Sacagawea was on Land of Lakes. They're going to forget that all this Indian iconography that these racist liberals have erased from culture. They're going to forget about them. That they're trying to get rid of the Chippewas. You know who's going to remember the Chippewas after they remove that?
My
team
wife's
name?
part Chippewa.
There you go. The
Dang.
Seminoles, they're trying to remove it from Seminoles, but on behalf of the Indians, because the picture of the Redskins was actually the Crüe Indian tribe. It was a chief of theirs, and so they blessed the field, watched the Redskins during an opening. They gave a ceremony.
The creator said it was the greatest thing he's ever done when he created that image. He said it was the best thing he's ever done, and now it's been erased from history.
Yeah, it's been erased, and now they're the commanders. How can you have more than one commander?
First of all, what the fuck is a commander even doing here?
Right. But that's going to be erased from culture, and you had people with headdresses on celebrating Indian culture every Sunday, and now they're trying to get rid of the Braves. They want to get rid of the tomahawk thing. Yeah, exactly, and yet, and basically, it's a celebration that these people were there, that they existed, that they had impact in the culture, and they're going to erase them. They erased Aunt Jemima from off the pancakes. Okay?
I was mad over that. That was the only back representation I had in that.
Yeah, it's done on behalf of people, and they never asked the people. They're like, "Oh, I'm offended on your behalf, so I'm going to erase this to salve your feelings." And she's gone. This lady had been on little kids look at Mrs. Butterworth and looked at Aunt Jemima, little white kids for generations that seen those on the breakfast table and associated them with pancakes and waffles.
Yeah,
Yep. Go ahead.
My bad. Aunt Jemima isn't even real. I think.
No, she was real.
Oh, really?
She was real. The lady that was based on, she was a real lady.
Dang.
That was actually a real lady. Yeah, and they erased them. And that family was like, wait a second, because they were getting residuals from that company every time they used for her image. And now they don't have to use it anymore. It was all they did it just to get rid of those residuals, but they did it on behalf of black people, right? But they're like they're erasing these cultures, and they're doing it, and they're talking about these people like, oh, we're doing it on behalf of. You're erasing them from the culture. You're erasing them from the zeitgeist. They will be gone. They'll be out of mind, out of sight, and gone. And they're doing this in Canada, too. They're erasing everything indigenous in Canada. Yeah, anything has a label on it, anything has a name on it, they're erasing it. And these people are going to be gone. This is their only legacy they have left. And they're going to be gone. And they call us racist. You're erasing, it's another genocide. It's a product-based genocide, and they're erasing these people from the culture. I mean, literally. Hold on one second. I might want to fact check your peanut references. Okay.
I knew there was
George
something
Washington
wrong
Carver
with that.
didn't make peanuts. I don't know.
I could have sworn that he just invented peanut butter. So that's how I've been hearing.
All right.
I thought the Ringling Brothers invented peanuts.
No, they didn't.
No, peanut. I thought peanuts was a natural thing.
Okay. I see. I have a rule: if you hate folks, you don't get to eat from their culture.
Yes.
Let's see. I miss when left went out of their way to be offensive. Now all they do is clutch pearls.
Martha Wayne.
Yeah. I live in Virginia. Redskins fans will never forget. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Let me find. All right, let me fact check that right quick. I could be wrong. Try Cousin T's pancake mix. They're delicious.
Okay, I'll take your word on that.
All right. Good luck canceling Atlanta Braves. Will just win the World Series like when you canceled them hosting the All-Star game. that motivated them. They went down there and kicked some ass. I mean, they were motivated, man. The lady that played Aunt Jemima died a millionaire. Yep.
Nice.
Yep, she did. Not busting you out, but I just would want to know, so I figured you would. Okay. All right, I'll do that. I'll do that in a second here. I'm half Inuit tribe and half Wahajibo tribe. Yep. Gotcha. Redskins might have stayed the Redskins if they won a Super Bowls.
Dang.
It's a cultural genocide. Yes, it is. Law. Okay.
Law.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe. What tribe are you part of, man? I think you said Mohawk. Was it, or was that Belmont?
No, my wife is Chippewa.
Oh, your wife is Chippewa. Oh, okay.
Yes, there's a tribal card.
So I'm not too familiar on the Chippewa. Do you have any interesting facts you can tell me about them?
They're in Michigan, I believe.
Yeah,
Michigan.
Michigan.
Know that much.
That's about all I know.
Okay. All right. 7 facts on George Washington
Carver.
That
song.
Right.
Are
you talking about Indian Outlaw? Half Cherokee and Chippewa. There you go.
The Fitzgerald song. Remember that one? It's in there.
Yeah. All right. George Washington Carver is known for his work with peanuts, although he did not invent peanut butter, some may believe. However, there's a lot more to the scientist inventor simply being the peanut man. Okay. So, besides peanuts, hold on. Let me see. Besides peanuts,
she's the Avatar, Aaron. Holy shit.
He also involved clays, seeds, sweet potatoes. You just caught on to that, Belmont? Come on, man.
I know, but I've been staring at it the whole time. 26 minutes.
All right. Let me see.
It's creepy as fuck.
What is that?
I have I have a coin that's from Canada.
Uh-huh.
I feel useless now. It didn't even work.
Okay. All right. Actually, Carver he didn't invent it. He created a lot of products, more than 300 of them. Peanut butter wasn't one of them, though. Okay.
Looks like you got stumped.
What a fucking lie.
Evidently.
Who the fuck lied to me?
I don't know.
Fucking school.
All right. Let me see who did invent it. Who invented peanuts? All right.
It says it came from 3,500 years ago.
There. You got me there.
It says the peanut plant originated in Peru or Brazil in South America. No fossil records prove this, but people in South America made pottery in the shape of peanuts or decorated jars with peanuts as far back as 3,500 years ago.
Okay.
All right. Well, he developed it. He developed it into all the products we know of today. So, all right.
You said except peanut butter?
Except peanut butter. He didn't claim peanut butter. So
then who the fuck claimed peanut butter for him?
I don't know, man.
It was Edison. I bet you it was Edison.
Edison probably. All right, guys. I'll take my lumps here. Alrighty. Prohibition or Powhatan and Algonquin allegedly. Oh, okay. Yeah, Algonquin, man. They were incredible. I made up the Weehajabo tribe, by the way. Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, there's plenty of them, man.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah. Hey. Okay.
You forgot A.
All right. I forgot A. Oh, I forgot an A. I'm sorry about that. I mean to cut you off. I'm Illusion or something. Okay. All right. Got you. Hell, my friend. And hail Greg and
Oh,
yeah,
what's up, good stuff?
hail good stuff.
Yo, what's going on, man?
All right. Let me get past the hills here and find something interesting. No.
Can you tell us some true facts, please?
I think it originated in Peru somewhere. Okay. Hey, all right. Y'all making me hungry for some PB&J. All right, go get some. Go get
Same
some,
here, man. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm serious. I can do that. Well, they say Edison invented it. It's probably an intern under him that he fired afterwards. Yep.
Facts.
In fact, that's what happened to Tesla. Tesla
Yep.
invented a better way for the direct current to get further, and he turned around and promptly fired him.
Did he have a contest or something, and then he never paid out that money?
Yes.
And Tesla won the contest because he thought it was impossible for anybody to win. So, and then when he did it, he's like, check's in the mail.
Yeah. By the way, you're fired. Yeah.
We're trying to make money, damn it.
Yeah, what Nikola Tesla basically said, came with his hand out, and he said, "I won the contest," and he's like, "Nope," you know. And then while he was in the park, like lamenting the fact that that he didn't have any job prospects, he noticed a bicycle going by, and saw the way the gear of sprocket was turning, and he realized alternating current. And that's where the alternating current came from. Him sitting in the park, mourning his lack of future prospects. Now that Edison screwed him over, because Edison wanted to make sure he never invented anything again. So he had to go to Westinghouse to get his inventions on the board.
That's
yeah. Edison was a god awful asshole. I mean, man, he's awful. Like I said, I'm a fat guy. I love all cultures because they all have good food and music. Yep, they do. Well, I mean, the thing that, but getting back on the subject though, is when you like think you have to be like protect a culture, or that you have to like be a spokesperson for the underprivileged, or fight for equity for the underling. That just presupposes white supremacy. That presupposes that you're superior to them, and that you have to stand for them because you are so much superior to them. And it's the most racist thing. It's the most racist line of thought possible. And yet you see it every day. I mean, I saw this video. You need to find it. It was a campus reform. Went to Berkeley in California, and interviewed all these college kids in Berkeley, California, home of wokeness, like the heart of wokeness in California, the most woke state. Okay. This is the leftist. Okay. And they were asking them questions about, and the thing they were asking about was voter ID. And these people were saying stuff like, "Oh, black people, the voter ID is racist because black people can't find the DMV, or they can't get they can't get an ID, or they can't use a computer that I was just sitting here, I'm like, and I watched some black people like reacting to that, and they're sitting there like going, "Huh, what?" But then he goes to Harlem, and it's like, "Oh yeah, DMV says go down and take a block. Oh yeah, I use my phone as a wireless hotspot." And I mean, it was just like, I mean, they think that they're purse puppies. I mean, they literally. I hate to use a Richard C. Meyer, icon or verbiage, but they basically think they're purse puppies. Oh, we got to protect you. We got to pet you. We got to give you these opportunities because you can't win them on your own. If all things being equal, you can't win.
So we're the equivalent of Paris Hilton's dog.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that's a low blow.
That is a real low blow. What's that?
That dog's still alive?
Nah, that dog is probably dead.
She jettisoned that thing a long time ago. She got tired of it. It pooped in her bag. It pooped in her handbag, and she got rid of it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Sad.
Stealing from Tesla was Edison's side hustle. Yeah, right. Dude, I can't find my socks in the morning. I'm not superior to anyone. A lot of this is motivated by resentment. Yep, yep, and disdain for who made it. Well, I mean, when you could, I mean, when you consider the level of competition in the Negro baseball leagues, right?
Mhm.
They were so far beyond what the Major League Baseball was that a lot of these guys in their 30s, after they desegregated Major League Baseball, were able to make Major League Baseball teams.
Yes.
Satchel Paige is still the oldest rookie of the year. And this
Hmm.
was, and people that saw him that rookie season said, "Oh man, he's falling off way from what he was." This is how good Satchel Paige was, and this story's been corroborated. His team would bring a card table out to the outfield and sat out there playing cards while he was pitching on the mound
Nice.
because nobody was going to get a ball out of the infield.
Unreal.
That's how good he was. And this is against some of the best. This is against some of the best. Josh Gibson is considered the greatest slugger you've never heard of. They said he had the sweetest swing. He made Babe Ruth look like swing look like, chopping at wood. But he had far more. And Hammerin' Hank Aaron was the guy eventually won the home run championship legitimately without doping. Let's put that out. But he's like 35 years in Major League Baseball before he got that. I mean,
That's
he
awesome.
was there a long time. But the thing about it is though is the black people do not need our help in any way, shape, or form. They never have, and they never will.
True.
And as a matter of fact, America is the first time where they had the opportunity to really show what they could as a race, or the potential was as a race. And then civil rights legislation killed it all. And it's just now coming around. They're just now starting to come around. But and I mean, you don't need my help. I mean, no way, shape, or form. I mean,
Mm.
I've seen your writing, Aaron. I mean, you take backseat to no man. Buddy's pretty much in awe of you, by the way. As
Nah,
arrogant as
nah.
Buddy is, as arrogant as Buddy is, he's always saying, "Oh man, Aaron, man, he's got some ability, man."
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying
Hold
to be
on one
humble,
second.
man.
Yeah.
Stop praising me.
For a velociraptor, Buddy's a very humble dinosaur.
Yeah, where's that dino?
I don't know
Yeah.
where he's at. He's probably lifting weights somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Media and politicians have made liberals think that certain people don't have the means or aren't smart enough and don't have the money to get an idea. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Everyone like, subscribe, give Telepathic Bunny a boost. Oh, I appreciate it, Todd. Appreciate it, man. Well, I got a jet. Have a good one. All right, Nick. See you, man. And I just walked into a deep convo.
Oh, hey, Shadow Punk.
Hey, Shadow Punk. What's up, dude? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it just annoys the shit out of me. I mean, here you got Eric July. Okay, Eric July has built his channel from just as small as mine is, and he just kept plugging away at it, plugging away at it. His channel, the show where I first caught him, it was called For Canon's Sake, and it was Eric July saying, speaking out against race swaps. That's like where he really started getting traction. As a black man saying, "Stop swapping white people out for black people."
Yeah.
There's black characters. Raise up the black characters, make work on them. Black
Exactly.
They still want to say that Black Panther is the first black movie. I keep seeing this in like everywhere, and it's like Blade. Blade. Remember Blade? Blade was huge. Nobody was like going into that saying, "Oh, Blade's black." I'm not going to watch this. Blade's black, or it didn't matter. It's like that is a badass. Blade is a badass. And I don't remember anybody even mentioning his race. It was just like that was just he just happened to be a black man, but who gives a shit, you know? he's scary as crap, man. I remember that whole opening sequence. Remember that where the blood starts pouring out the top and they start beating on the poor kid that they lured in there, you know, and and all of a sudden he like winds up with these motorcycle boots, and he just like looked up and there's he standing there. You're like, oh crap, Daywalker, oh crap, you know. And he just proceeded to just clean the place out, man. It was awesome. Awesomeness. First big and you know, one of the first big Marvel movies, you know. And then the second movie was even better. I mean, Blade 2 was even better. Blade 3 not so much, you know. That's mostly Wesley Snipes though, anyway.
I like Blade 3 a little bit.
Uh-huh. Well, it was a logical progression. It only had one place to go, but the whole Night Stalker thing, you know. I mean, it was so commercialized by that point. They kept like putting all these commercials in for Apple Play and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know why
Jack
was the main villain.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hell of a villain there. That could have done more with him, but you know, it is what it is. And plus, he has one of the most detestable human beings that's ever walked the face of the planet. I can't even remember his name. The little dumpy guy. Anyway, what's the clickbait title about? No, the clickbait title is clickbait. Blade didn't toe the PC line. No, he did not. Nobody remembers Eddie Murphy and Meteor Man either. That wasn't Eddie Murphy. That was Robert Townsend. Look it up. Robert Townsend, yeah. Anyway, please sub to your channel. Promoting on my channel. Man. All right, whatever. Anyway, there was also Steel with Shaq. We're not going to remember. No, we're not going to bring that up. Spawn was in 1997, right? Yep, I'm talking good movies. The new Blade will be PG. It will be bad, unfortunately. Yeah, probably. Spawn Batman #2 is coming with Farland Capullo and Jim Lee. That's a hell of a murderer's row. All right. Handyman and Facebook user. Where are you on YouTube? Can you share a link? Okay. Luke, you still, but no, Luke's not backstage. Hojo, you mind sharing my YouTube link out if you don't mind, man? If you're still there. Don't have a.
We're on it.
Now. All right. Okay. Good deal.
All you gotta do is hit the sub button.
Yeah. All right.
There's no link to drop, Bunny.
Well, see, he's on Facebook though.
Okay, I'll drop
it. He's on Facebook. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
People still use that?
Yeah. Well, that's. I'm simulcasting. Remember, I said I'm simulcasting to new locations. That's one of them. Okay.
Fancy.
Wasn't Jamie Foxx supposed to be in the new Spawn movie? I heard Todd was directing. It's like 2 years ago though. No. I don't know. I mean, did they like fix his character a little bit in the Spider-Man No Way From Home, Far From Home, or No Way Home? I heard that they fixed the Electro a little bit. Jamie Foxx's Electro.
No, not.
No, it's still bad. Okay.
In my opinion, are we talking about like him as a character or him continuity wise?
Well, him as a character.
I mean, yeah, him as a character, I liked him a little bit better, but
okay,
it didn't. The way that they did him, it didn't fit with the story of what we knew going on beforehand.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Belmont, for doing that for me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, they couldn't get funding. Todd's still trying. Gotcha. Yeah, that's one thing about it. If it's the little push and you get a second chance, but if you're like a somebody as independent as Todd is, then he got one shot at it pretty much. Tobey Maguire is still the best Spidey. All right,
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. That's the thing though. I think it's interesting that so many people went into that movie and came out with like this absolute bigger respect for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man than went in. I haven't seen the movie yet, but it seems like he got the biggest rehabilitation out of all three of them. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I think it's definitely accurate because what they were doing, Andrew Garfield in Amazing Spider-Man 2 straight out said that he read the script and the original script they had for it was so much better, and then Sony just got in the way and fucked it all up. So I think they finally let Andrew and the directors do their job, which is great.
Well, I don't know. That those two movies, there was a lot of interference in those two movies. You could just tell that it was like done by committee or something. Because it was so garbled. I mean, it's like that. Even the aesthetic that they were going for, that it was like inconsistent.
True.
Yeah, I felt sorry for him because when he introduced himself as Spider-Man, you could tell he was just like over the moon, so happy to be Peter Parker. And then you saw what I mean. He's a hell of an actor, though. If you ever get a chance to, what is the name of that movie? He played the first conscientious objector to ever win a Medal of Honor. Something Ridge. I can't remember.
Sure. I know he played this pianist dude. That was pretty good.
Yeah, he's good in everything he's ever been in. He's a really great actor. He really is.
Even Bob Stone, that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, he did. But I don't know. She's kind of gotten around. So I don't know how big of an accomplishment that is. I think it's Heartbreak Ridge, but let me look. Hacksaw Ridge. It's a story of Desmond Doss, who is the first conscientious objector to ever win a Medal of Honor. Actually went into combat as a medic without a weapon. Never fired a weapon while he was in, and he saved a whole entire troop.
That movie. I heard that was really good.
Yeah, that actually happened. That really happened. I was like, "There's no way this happened," and I read it, and I was like, "Holy crap, it did happen." Guy was a Seventh-day Adventist named Desmond Doss, and he went in when they basically withdrew, and they left his soldiers to die, and he went in there and drug them out himself, and lowered them down off the ridge by himself, being shot at the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Andrew Garfield got closure. Toby got validation. The new guy got a new suit. All right. Yeah. I won't recognize myself. I go to another reality. Why? That's so dumb. Why I won't see the last Spider-Man movie? Okay. I got you. Tom Holland got to grow up as Spidey has always been a kid until the last scene of the new film.
Yes.
That's when he
when he finally became the actual version of Peter Parker that everyone knew him as.
Right. Yeah. So that's 1917, Hacksaw Ridge. Yep. That's it. Nice. That's the one. Garfield and something new on Apple TV or something like that. It looks really good. I just don't need 27 streaming services. Me neither. You just gotta choose. But yeah, the thing about it is did I see this new spate of Marvel, the new 5 or whatever, the phase 5 or whatever, and there's a few things in there that maybe I kind of interested in, like the Daredevil. I don't know how they're going to do that Daredevil with that particular storyline. Born Again. That's like Frank Miller right before he went to Sin City. I mean, It's pretty brutal, man. I mean,
True.
he
That's
did
gonna be
not. He
hard.
did not do Karen Page any favors. I mean,
I heard a little bit of what she got up to. I was like, dang.
yeah,
I
yeah,
really like Cam Page in the last 2 seasons. I was like,
yeah.
shoot, they're gonna do it like that, huh?
Ah, well, trust me, Frank Miller did her far worse. He did her far, far worse.
It'd be funny if they actually put the rated R out with that one.
PG Daredevil. Well, we'll see. If they do PG Daredevil, I don't think it's going to work. I think you need that. I think you need that R rating to make Daredevil work. He's always been a man of the streets, maybe even more than Batman or any of these other guys. Because he doesn't have the funds, man. You know, it's all him. You know, it's all him. Hold on.
Okay.
Nice linkage, Fog Bee. Yeah. Fog Bee. oh man. Yeah, you catch that, Belmont?
No, I was looking up something.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't be
Todd's
looking at
calling
that
you
stuff.
Fog Bee.
Fog Bee. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Todd, they're trying to adapt Born Again. Good luck. I don't even need popcorn. Yeah.
Like,
They're going to try to adapt Born Again. Did DD ever join a team? He was Daredevil never really joined teams. He was kind of like saying, "Hey, can you help us out?" And he kind of like did things on a temporary basis, or he teamed up with people on a temporary basis. But I don't think I ever remember him joining anybody. I think he had an Avengers card because of freaking who didn't, you know?
yeah.
I gave Moon Knight a Avengers card.
What was he like a reserve member?
Yeah, he was kind of like, if we need you, you know. There was this real cool moment in Civil War where he was taken into custody, and they're like, he had something under his tongue when he was arrested. They're like, what? And then they showed it to Iron Man, Tony Stark, and it was like a silver piece, right? And then Daredevil's like said, "Enjoy your 30 pieces of silver, Judas."
Oh my god, that's freaking.
I was like, mic drop. And then it turned out he was like, it was deliberate. He got arrested deliberately because it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, how in the world could you arrest Matt Murdock if he didn't want you to arrest him? He would hear you coming. I mean, he would literally hear you coming from a mile away, you know.
True.
And it turned out it was all part of a plan, you know, that Captain America came up with. Because Captain America is the greatest soldier that's ever lived in Marvel Universe. There you go. Anyway, still to this day. Hold on 1 second.
What about the Punisher?
He ended up joining new Avengers late in this run, and then in my book, he makes him cooler. In my book, that makes him cooler and purer than Batman. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got unlimited resources, that's one thing, but he doesn't have unlimited resources, and he still holds down a day job.
And he could still kick Batman's ass.
I think so. I really do. I've always thought so. It's like when they had Batman kick Captain America's ass in Amalgam because of fan vote or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, that would have never happened. The only way that they could pull it off was Captain America fought him in like a sewer, you know, where he couldn't like get full range of his shield or whatever. That's the only way he beat him. But
I'd say even
combat.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
No, I was saying even then he could beat him because he fought this one guy that knew every. He fought this robot that downloaded every martial art and mastered it, and he still beat him.
Right. What was Batman? You saying Batman?
No, Captain America did that.
Captain America. Yeah, Captain America did. He also beat Taskmaster, who basically is that, you know, Taskmaster, you know, he like mastered all of Captain America's moves, and he got the best of Captain America like the first time they met. But then the second time, Captain America like knocked him out, and he's like, how in the world, I copied your moves. He's like, you copied me, you copied my moves, but you're not me.
Wasn't that when he was like poisoned, blind, and like injured?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Has he
man,
ever fought the Punisher though? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, he has.
He beat the shit out of the Punisher because Punisher let him in
Yeah.
Civil War, because Punisher, like, some guys came through the door to give them like to switch sides because they were afraid of what they were doing with the Thunderbolts, and Punisher just blew them away. And then I looked at him, and Punisher's like, "What? They're bad guys." Captain America lost it and just beat on him, man. And then he realized, he had blood on his hands. He's kind of like, just get him out of here. He's too insane. He's insane.
Like, fight back.
Cause I wanted him to fight back, and then Punisher's like, I'm not gonna fight you. As Punisher knows that he deserves death. I mean, he knows he deserves death, and he's very fatalistic about it. Hold on one second. Hojo says, remember that? One of the few highlights of that series. Yeah. Didn't Cap and Bats fight to stand still in jail in Avengers? Yeah, he did. They did. That. I'm not taking sides on Batman or Daredevil argument. Daredevil has an unfair advantage that Batman would exploit. I'm just saying. Okay.
He had to know about that.
And he would have to know about it. I mean, he might figure it out because it's Batman. But yeah. I mean, I saw Daredevil take out Claw, and Claw should be the one that's like perfect to beat Daredevil. But Daredevil was able to hear his resonant frequency, and he was able to cancel it, and made him powerless, rendered him powerless. So,
dang.
One of and Claw's like, Claw's been taken into custody, and he's like, "How did you even hear it? It's subaudible. How did you even hear it?" It's great comic. One of my favorite comics I've ever had. Hold on one second. I'm not all right, but yeah. I guess if you took all of the street level vigilantes and like put them against each other, I mean, I don't think anybody would really come out on top without beating himself to a bloody pulp.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, whoever's fighting Moon Knight, good luck.
It also depends on who you consider street level, because then you got Spider-Man in there if you like put all of them in there.
Oh no! I'm talking about people who are unpowered, officially unpowered.
Flying Fist.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And yeah, I know Daredevil's powered, but he's not physically powered.
No,
I'm talking about like just strength of arm. People who just strength of arm. And yeah, I mean that. Good luck with that. I mean, I think you all would beat the shit out of each other. Hold on. Batman has to win. He sells more lunchboxes. Yep, he does. I had a comic book back in the 90s when Batman met Daredevil, and Batman figured out Daredevil was blind by the way he's moving his head, paying attention to noises. Yep. Yeah, Batman would figure that out. He might not figure out that the guy can hear a gnat landing on a dog, 2 blocks off. But,
I mean, yeah.
That's one thing that movie got right. Remember, he had to sleep in a deprivation tank.
Oh yeah, like where there's no noise.
Yeah, and right before he like closed the lid on the tank, he heard some woman being killed, and it turned out to be like part of the plot.
Dang, like shit, I gotta go out. I was just about to drink my tea.
Well, he heard her die, and he knew he couldn't save her, so and he just kind of like sighed and settled back, and then put the lid on himself. I'll have to get it later. She's already dead, but that I mean that must be what it's like to be Daredevil, and I like the fact that it makes a lot more sense as to most of these street level guys, how in the world to get their intel,
Exactly.
Now Moon Knight terrifies people. He beats the shit out of people and gets information out of them. I mean, he carves people. There's like one comic book run where he would carve a crescent in the forehead every time he had to run them in.
Oh dang!
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
what was that movie? Batman v Superman. Whenever Batman branded people, everyone in
Yeah.
the prison just beat him up.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, he Daredevil was just like, or I mean, Moon Knight would like carve a crescent in somebody's face every time he had to take them in. There's some people that are like, they said like these bug shocks, and there's guys with like 3 crescents on their forehead. It's like it
Dang.
never learned.
Yo.
Right.
Jesus.
Moon Knight spiked knuckles were so cool. Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
Wow, they should just bring that back.
Yeah, I know. That was Finch's run. David Finch was drawing it back then, and he really drew a good Moon Knight. But yeah,
I like the original one Don Perlin draws.
Oh, Don Perlin. Yeah, okay.
He's changed so much. They make him more like a Batman character nowadays than he was originally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just something. I mean, it's just something terrifying. This guy like launching himself off of 2 stories up onto a crowd of people, and he's wearing white. I mean, he's wearing freaking white, man. I mean, that's more intimidating to me than Batman coming out of the shadows. You know, I mean, this guy's like built like a tank, and he's just wading into people, and then you hit him, and it's just like he shrugs it off and keeps coming. You know. And I don't know. It'd be interesting to put the Daredevil, Batman, Moon Knight, and Punisher in like in a ring and see who walks out. That would be really interesting.
Punisher is the first to go, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, why would you say that?
I don't know. I feel like the only thing he has against them is I think he's like the best at like sneaking around people, because he had gotten past like superpowered people before. But his only means of attack is like long range firearms, which most of them can dodge pretty easily.
Well, no, Frank Castle's like one of the best hand to hand combat artists that the military had ever produced.
Yeah, true. But I don't think that he's better than the people that you just mentioned.
Well, I get you. I mean, Batman has that mysterious martial art that Lady Shiva teaches that is evidently like only known to a few in the world or something, you know. But I mean, Daredevil, you know, has got the hearing and everything. But I mean, Moon Knight, I mean, how do you stop somebody that crazy? I mean, how do you stop somebody that?
He just doesn't care.
He just doesn't care. He doesn't care. I mean, yeah, depending on which personality you're facing, you know. All right. Cyberpunk has some theories. Batman's the smartest. Cap is the best fighter. Punisher is the most ruthless, and Moon Knight is the most psycho. Yeah. The Finch cover for Moon Knight, #1, is probably my top 5 covers of all time. Yeah. That's
somebody's asking for like the channel link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I'll post it again.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the thing, you know. I mean, about these street level like vigilantes, you know. I mean, you can technically, in some way, feel like you could be that, you know, if you trained yourself enough. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's pretty far fetched. I mean, they quite frankly, they're all pretty far fetched, you know. Except for Punisher. I mean, Punisher's plausible, but I don't know that he would stay out in the wild that long, you know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Because remember that one time he fought that big dude, like he was like really big and
the Russian, yeah.
And he still came out there with his head. I was like, nah, you should have died.
Yeah. He cheated though. He really cheated. He barely survived that. Yeah, that's actually in the movie. Remember? It was played by the guy that played Diesel.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Yeah, what's that movie? That movie is actually really good. The one with Thomas Jane.
Oh yeah,
from about I don't know about 97 maybe. It's actually really good. It's a good Punisher.
Let me ask you guys something. Who do you guys think is the best person that played Punisher?
I'm Thomas Jane. I'm a Thomas Jane guy.
I was a Thomas Jane guy until I met him in real life.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, he does comics. If you didn't know, he writes comics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a big comic fan. I don't know Dolph Lundgren. I kind of like Dolph Lundgren's portrayal. You know. You remember Dolph Lundgren? You remember that movie?
Not really. I remember the Laundry Day guy. He was pretty good.
That's Thomas Jane. That's Thomas Jane.
Yeah. So I rank him and John Bernthal like next to each other.
Okay. Then Ray Stevens is the guy that did Warzone. But I got another guy. Dolph Lundgren. Odin Dasco says. All right. Hello. Yeah. Hold on a second. How do you stop someone that crazy making data Kardashian? You don't get to be a Green Beret with just a rifle. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm going to get some spike knuckles and run around Detroit. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Yeah. His character certainly is. Anyway, so I hate with everybody coming in the last second just to call it a day, but I usually try to keep these about an hour so people do make it easier to rewatch. Either you guys want something to push right quick before we go?
Oh yeah. I'm actually doing a show on Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Geek Spiel USA. So yeah. We play games and everything, and if you'd like to do that, see if you're smarter than the contestants on the show, go ahead, try your luck.
There you go. If I show up, you get a chance to try to stump the bunny. Except that's Wednesday night. I'm kind of busy on that night, though. Anyway. I backed Shadowpunk the other day. Looking forward to this one big time. Yeah, that's a good one. Hold on a second. I can't see the others' comments since you broke up. The link doesn't appear. What's the name of the YouTube channel? Sorry. Telepathic Bunny Comics. Yep. Stump Your Bunny. Yeah, well. Bring it on. Nobody stumped me yet. Anyway, so far. Also tomorrow on Belmont's channel, Belmont Press.
Cannabis.
Is Cannabis and Conspiracies. He's the cannabis, I'm the conspiracies, and we're tomorrow about the same time, around 3:30, I think it is.
3:30 Eastern.
3:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about missing persons, people that just disappeared and vanished off the face of the earth.
That's one.
Well, yeah, it's a good one. There's plenty of there. All right, thank you.
How do they go?
Well, I don't know. But we're gonna discuss that tomorrow about 3:30. We might have a guest or somebody. Who knows? We'll find out. Sin Killer, greeting centers. Yep, there it goes. And subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Sin Killer. Yep. Anyway, so this has been Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. This has been the Hangout. The Genesis Crüe Hangout, the icon over there in the corner, and we do this about Monday, about 3:30 Eastern Standard Time every Monday, and it's just a free form chat. Now it'd be different shows during the week. The one that's most consistent is Love Stream on Friday nights. Also at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. That's just basically. We find a topic and we just have fun being the crew. And I also have a show coming up. I haven't scheduled it yet. It's going to be the second part of the pulp versus noir, but this is going to be pulp or noir, where I discuss whether something is pulp or noir. We're going to just bring up different things and decide whether it's pulp or noir. It's a very important discussion. I'm going to be having it with Aldous on the farm. ALDOUS on the farm. So that's going to be an interesting conversation. Anyway, that just keep an eye out for that. It's going to be scheduled later on in the week. But thank you for everybody for coming. Sorry, Odin, we're checking out now, but you can catch us next time, man. Yep, back Shadow Punk, now funding on IGG. It's a good comic. So make sure you back that. Anyway, so that's been Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. I've been here at Belmont Press and Aaron Wolfsbane Comics. And thank you, Fluffy Chat, and y'all have a good day.
Tell me what's on your mind.